Hi Cancer, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for July 2015. Cancerians, it's quite an exciting month for you. We have two full moons. Normally we have one full moon. We begin the month with a beautiful Venus and Jupiter conjunct that's happening in Leo under the lovely light of full moon. And it's happening in a part of your chart that has to do with your earned income. It has to do with your sense of self-worth. And with Venus being over there, Cancerian, you're going to be wanting to feel more secure in your home, and with Venus being over there, there's just going to be a focus on spending more money into making your home look more beautiful, maybe deriving a lot of security from physical objects around you. Maybe you could be beautifying your house, maybe you could be just the knowledge that you're able to buy beautiful things is going to be giving you a lot of security. So retail therapy is really advised this month for you Cancerians. Now the people whom you're going to be really attracted during this transit are the people who make you feel secure, who sort of anchor you, who just make you feel really nurtured at this point of time, and who increase your self-esteem. So during this time you're going to be preferring stable people over people who are really exciting or who are new in your life, and so a lot of importance is going to be given to older friendships, to people who have stood by you, and to really people who are authentic and genuine. And this is also a time where you could meet someone quite interesting romantically who deals with money. Could be a banker, could be an accountant, or it could be someone who is very good with money, and you could find yourself spending a lot of time with this person. On the 15th of July, we have Mercury and Mars that are conjuncting, and they're in opposition to Pluto, and all this excitement is happening in a part of your chart which has to do with partnerships. It has to do with marriage. And this is a time wherein that you can experience a lot of power struggle as far as relationships are concerned. You could find that the people whom you commit to, it can also be newer people in your life. There's just be a big power play. They'll try to control you, or they'll try to run your life, or it can also be that you will try to do that, vice versa, and you could get quite obsessed with these people. And try not to go too overboard, and try not to cling too much, Cancerians, even though that is your hallmark trait. But this one, try and go easy on relationships, especially if they're still new. Try not to sort of cling and come across as this really obsessive stalker kind of a person. So give the potential partner some breathing space. And for those of you who are already in committed relationships, try and sort of not breathe down your partner's shoulder. Give that space over here. And with Mars being over here, which is the natural ruler of the, because all this aspect is happening in your own house, in the house of self. So there's going to be a lot of focus on how you're behaving. It could make you more aggressive with Mars being there, and it could make you verbally quite aggressive. So you could find yourself maybe getting into arguments, or the clinginess is there. So it could be that you're being too demanding emotionally, or you're seeking that validation for yourself. And this entire bit of it needs to be dealt with a lot of self-assertiveness, Cancerian. So flip the entire thing of that insecurity, clinginess onto self-assertiveness, to confidence, to being more calmer and not so impulsive or impetuous, in the throes of passion. Towards the end of the month, that is around the 26th, we have Uranus that is going retrograde in Aries, and this is happening in a part of your chart that speaks about your career and social structure. So a lot of focus on your social standing, a lot of focus on your work. And the interesting thing about Uranus retrograde is that unlike rest of the planets, which say a Saturn which goes retrograde, it gets more slower, the energy is far more heavier. With Uranus retrograde, the energy tends to be very it gets really intensified. So you could find yourself being really be driven as far as your work is concerned. You can expect some amount of changes happening at your workplace. You can expect an expanded portfolio, and it's a chance for you to be redoing and reconsidering maybe a job offer that you got, maybe a chance to start up, maybe do your own thing that has been there with you for a while and you've been thinking about it, but it has not happened. So it could be a time where you could be starting out new. Suddenly there could be some maybe an offer, a great offer has come through. Maybe you've just got funding for something and you're just starting something new. So there's just seem to be an intensified focus to be doing things the right way. However, try not to get too aggressive or impulsive as well. That's what the Uranus energy also does. So you're going to be feeling very, though, inspired and intense and focused, but along with it comes the Uranian rashness and impetuousness with it. So be careful, don't do anything foolish. That said, this aspect can also bring about a breakthrough where your work is concerned. So if you've been battling for the longest of time with something at a work solution and you've not been able to get it and you've been grappling with it, this is a time where you'll find that you have a solution, that you've been able to find something that works for you. And try not to sort of and for those of you who have a new boss, try not to get too aggressive and resist and turn rebellious and not take orders, so to speak. A lot of you will not like reporting, so to speak. You would like being your own boss, and you could at this point of time also recognize a lot of talents that you have, and you could have sort of not been aware about it. And this is the time as well that there can be some unexpected twists and turns as far as your reputation is concerned and your career is concerned, and you could be using a very unusual and an unconventional approach in your profession. So a very exciting month, Cancerians, for you as far as work is concerned. And I think this entire 2015, the focus has been there more on your work and lesser on your personal life. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Cancerians. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.